Hey, baby nuggets. I have a reading that, man, I saw a video, right? But it was in Spanish. And then I said, well, whether there's no reading like that I've seen in English, I'm going to go ahead and do my own reading. And it's in regards to lies that have been said about tarot. Things that people just say for the heck of it, right? For the hell of it. And I'm going to share my expertise and what I think about it, and just set out some cards in regards to this. So, lies about tarot that are not true, all around not true. This is the reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this, my reading. So, the first question is, the first lie, right? I'm going to just look at the cards and choose the ones that I know that I need to talk about, okay? Pardon my in your face here, but I'm changing my setup. I'm always changing my setup. Regardless, the first one is that the first lie, right, is that you must have psychic powers and come from a genetic line of spiritualists or gypsies. Oh, look at that. She looks like a gypsy. No. This is the Six of Cups. But no, it's not true. You don't have to inherently have the psychic powers. You can build them. We all we all have the ability. Every being that's walking around has the ability to use tarot, to be intuitive, to use their spirit guides and intuition, their angel guides around them, the power of the universe, etc. It's all in the energy you put forth, right? So you don't have to be from a line of spiritualists or gypsies. I mean, my parents were Catholic and they believed in espiritismo, which is spirituality, in the Cuban community, I guess. But you don't necessarily have to have the built, the so-called, what is it? The background, like family background or be of gypsies. Actually, last night in the fair, there was a guy that, what was I doing? I was getting my daughter's boyfriend's son a lemonade, and the guy that was the owner of that kiosk, he asked me about my t-shirt, and I was like, yeah, I'm a reader. And he goes, oh, wow, we come from a background of gypsies. And we read auras, we do this, we do palmistry, blah, 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 a little bit of everything. And that was a genetic background of gypsies, which has a lot to do with, a lot of them do all that stuff and spirituality. And those are the ones that you see this so-called, what is it, like a carriage or something, or a little trailer, that the woman is sitting there with the crystal ball and all this stuff. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that people have not invented, but they've put this as the kind of thing that's what it's all about. The reader with the tarot cards, and then the ball, the 8 ball. Yeah. So yeah, you can learn tarot. You need to learn about each card, like the specific description. Let's say, right, like the 10 of Cups. And it depends the kind of reading that you're doing, okay? That also. But the 10 of Cups is family, it's love, it's unity. It's just being so overwhelmingly abundant. Look at that. Look at that angel in the back with the 2 cups. Beautiful. So then water, abundance, you would have to know, I'm guessing, like the cups is water, it's emotions, right? And all the other elements. Air is more logical, etc. And earth, it's more being grounded, etc. So it's just different aspects of tarot that you would need to learn. The basic ones, maybe have an interest or passion in tarot, which that's extremely, what makes me extremely interested in tarot and always has. And then once I realized that I was going through a twin flame experience, that journey, I said, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always say thank you also to your spirit guides. So then you would just open up your spirituality and you ask your spirit guides and you speak to them and you let them know that you're interested in doing this. And this is through your, it opens up your spiritual abilities, and your spirit guides will recognize this and like it, because that's what they want to do. You need to ask them questions and ask them to please assist you in having more clarity, peace of mind, etc., to then go ahead and give messages out and be of assistance, of like the mediator of peace per se for somebody who may need it. The messages would come out for that person, an intermediary, right? Then you just intuitively pick up as you go along the meaning of the card or reading, depending, baby nuggets, on what cards are there. And if anybody has had a reading with me, you know exactly how it is. So the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Death card. Perfect. What do you get out of it? What do you get out of this one? Right? So the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Death card. This would be necessarily you use your intuition, right? And your spirit guides have chosen this for a reading. And you would say, okay, so the meaning of the card, Ace of Cups, abundance coming in. Maybe it's somebody that's brand new. The Fool card, it's a brand new beginning. It's coming in. And the Death card, it's a transition in your life, right? So it's something where your spirit guides are showing you, they're bringing in the information into your brain, into your mind about the card and how the story would go for the person that you're reading to. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with psychic powers, this and that. If I had any psychic powers, guys, I wouldn't be here. I don't know what I'd be doing. But yeah, I'd be, you know what I've always wanted to do? What a lot of some YouTubers have been able to do that because they have the safety net of either family or just, I guess, money in the bank, and they start helping people out in the streets. And you know what? I used to be a single mom with young kids. This was my ex, whatever, left with the car, and I was on the bus and on the street with my kids. I always was working, never stopped working. I even had two jobs at one point, and I would assist those single mothers that are in need of help. And I would do that, right? I'd gather in the money, the resources, whatever I would need to do, and I would go ahead and help, maybe like do a nonprofit situation. That's just, you know, maybe one of my dreams that have come up, okay? So the second lie, this one's funny, because the second lie, major blatant lie in regards to tarot and tarotistas, the readers themselves, that we are witches. And what I wrote down after that, you know what I put? Okay, I'm either that witch or that bitch, right? Either or, because I do have a hardcore personality. When you meet me in person, etc., I won't take shit from people unless I'm getting paid at the moment, like a job. But regardless, it's kind of like, no, come on. We're not witches. We work through divination, and these divination tools are different. Just like there's tarot cards, just like there's rods, just like there's caracoles, the shells. There's so many different ways. And the majority of us, because I don't believe in the so-called witchcraft or being named that witch, I'd rather be called that bitch, and I'm kidding. But it's kind of like, come on. No, witchcraft per se was actually, I would have been hung in the old days, right? Ooh, thank goodness we're not way back then. I would have been hung like, oh, this bitch is a witch. Okay, let's get to the next one. I'm kidding. I'm being facetious. So the next one. Oh, this one's good. So no, we're not witches. Maybe bitches, but we're not witches. The Tower card. The next lie in regards to tarot, my loves, is that there are specific cards that are always bad cards or negative cards. No, not the Eight of Swords. That has a life of its own. But like the Tower card, I should have used my Rider Waite. But let's see. Oh, nope, not the Seven of Swords. Always bad cards, like the Tower card. I'll show it to you now. Oh, like the Tower card, the Devil. There's some cards. It all depends, like, as you go along being a reader. So whoever wants to, you have your own way of reading. And if you're learning about tarot and how to do it, you need to use your intuition and ask your spirit guides and just go for it. You need to just do it. Nike. Just do it. These two are stuck. What the hell? Oh my gosh. My freaking... Oh my goodness. From walking so much yesterday, my butt muscle just went, ah. All right. So the Tower card, the Devil card. Why am I getting... Okay. There you go. There's the Devil. Oh, sorry. The Devil card. The Devil card. You see this card, this deck depicts it differently than the Rider Waite. I should have shown you guys the Rider Waite, but it's fine. Like the Devil card is, in the Rider Waite, it can be toxicity, attachments, a spiritual attachment, as I describe it also. But it all depends. It can be addictions also, either you or the person that we're talking about, that we're finding out about, etc. It can be anything, right? But it all depends also on the cards that are next to it. But it's not always a bad card. Okay, let's just, Celia, keep on going. So this is not like, okay, the Death card. So it's kind of like, listen, they're not all bad cards, because at the end of the day, if you get the Tower card, it all depends on what I'm reading on. And it could be literally, it's the end of a situation that you have been going through that really shocked you. So this could be a situation where, holy shite, the carpet got pulled out from under you and you were so shocked. But you know what? It was meant to happen. You know why? Because the universe told you so. You kept on getting hints about this person or about the situation that you needed to get the F out of it. So then this is the kind of card where at the end of the day, it's a good card, right? The freaking lightning on the top of this tower. That's beautiful. It's like a nice architectural designs and everything. And this chick is just falling away like, listen, I told you that this was going to happen and you knew it. So she's falling so gracefully, and you're going to be falling gracefully from one situation to a better one. And this can mean also next to another card, let's say next to the Seven of Swords, which could be cheating, manipulation, etc. It could also mean that you're going to get a shock about someone who has been cheating or trying to manipulate you or deceive you, etc. It all depends how the story pans out or what you're reading about. Who had told me once that I should do a class on tarot? Listen, as long as you're looking at my videos, because I don't think or consider myself to be better than anyone, anyone or anything, okay? But I do give myself credit for learning these things and by myself, and realizing that my intuition and spirit guides are there for me, especially when it comes to my readings about things like Brian Laundrie, situations like Brian Laundrie and the Gabby Petito case and this and this and that, and you know, these little kids that maybe are lost or stolen or abducted, etc. Are they alive or not? There you go. My spirit guides, I can fight on them, okay? So, all right, so I wrote down some, okay, intuitively, this is where intuition locks in, and your spirit guides letting you know that something is off or something bad may happen. It all depends how the story goes and how the cards are laid out for the situation, for the reading itself. So then you find out as you go along, knowing you don't have to study a tarot book. Just maybe you can learn it online. I have books. I've bought some books. Definitely bought some books. And I just thumb through it. If I have confusion about a certain card, or I'm like, oh darn, this one had another meaning. The thing is that every deck is different. That's why it has a booklet also. But at the same time, it has the initial same meaning. So then let's see, what else? The next one would be tarot cards are magical. So you know what? I'm going to try the smaller ones to show you guys, because these are huge. They're huge. And I don't have any room. Not a lot of room. So tarot cards are magical. No, actually, my babies, you know what they are? They're printed paper. And just like the Ouija board, it's considered a game. Like a game board. And what does affect it is the intentions of the reader. Hello, of me here. The intentions of the reader when you're doing the reading. That is what is portrayed also in the reading. That's why when you do a reading, of course you need to be biased, but at the same time, whatever's going to come out and your strong intuition and spirit guides are there to assist you, that's what's going to come out, no matter what. Because trust me, I've done readings where I'm like, no, don't let it be that he's cheating, and I see the third party, etc., over and over and over again in a reading for a certain person. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The spirit guides let me know what's happening with this person and their situation at the moment, and I'm like, okay, listen. And I tell them, I don't have pelo en la lengua. I need to tell you the truth. It's no holds barred, baby. So I'm going to work with these little ones. All right. So yeah, the next one is tarot cards are magical. So listen, there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's all make-believe. They're all things that are invented, like many other things. But, you know, it is what it is. Us humans have created a lot of things and made up a lot of things for control the masses, to do a lot of things. But they're not mystical. There's no pot at the end of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow here. You don't have to put crystals on top. You don't have to, you put your energy on it. And I know a lot of readers do it for show, and I have nothing against that. It's fine. Super, super cool. Look at this. How nice. I bought this off of Amazon. Oops, sorry. It's a coin. And it's pretty heavy. They're big. They cost $10. That's it. So, yes or no. And you ask your question. You put what? Your intention, your energy. You ask your spirit guides to assist you in choosing a good answer that has to do with what you're thinking about, what you're worried about. How can they help you? Your spirit guides are there to help you, my loves. They are here. Maybe they're hairy. I don't know. But they are there to help you. Yes or no. And maybe, you know, there's no magical aspect of the cards. It's paper. It comes from a company, as I was saying. And this is what they do to make money. That's why sometimes they say it's even stronger when you make your own tarot cards, which is super cool. I love that. It doesn't need to have crystals all over the place or charge them. It doesn't have to have anything wrapped up in silk. It does not have to be. It's just your energy. This is what you're working with. Your energy. We are energy. Right? Okay. So let's see the next one. A tarot reading must be in person. And I've had this asked. People have asked me this. And basically, it's just all about the energy, babe. It is all about the energy and about you. That is why you need to speak to your spirit guides, which I do, of course. This is what I do. You send me your birthday, your exact birthday, and the person's name or birthday. Also, I can work with names only also, because it's attributed to your energy. That is why when there's no energy that is near you or thinking about you, they don't come out in your reading. I mean, honestly, isn't it crazy that this happens? And you do not need to be there in person, actually. And I've heard, and also for me, when I used to do the readings, go-to readings, like here in my hometown, it's like, ooh, super popular here. And here, in Miami, whatever. But here in Miami, it's usually like, wow, we have to go to una lectura espiritual. And then you go to the person's house, like literally. You're going to the person's house, sitting down, and that's nerve-wracking. I really think it's better doing the video like I do. You gather the person's information, you meditate on it, you tell your spirit guides, hey, listen, this is a reading for so-and-so, etc. I say the birthday in the videos. I believe I do their birthday. And I try to attract that energy of the person to then concrete the reading and see where the energy's at, where the energies, Celia, are at that moment. Remember, energy fluctuates. That's why when I do the love energy read, I tell the person that I'm doing the reading for, listen, this is 2 to 3 weeks, give or take, because energy fluctuates. You can't break it. You can't make it. It's constantly moving, and you have free will. But I let them know what may be happening within the 2 to 3 weeks in their love energy spread with their person, and you're good to go. Usually it's on point. And ask a question, quick. No. I asked, am I going to get pregnant? No, I'm kidding. Ha! Woo! So, yeah, let's see. Tarot readings do not have to be in person. And then, moreover, now when COVID was here, etc., yeah, tarot readings by video, baby. Yes, it's all about the energy. And what else? The intentions. So sometimes also, I've been sent pictures, which is cool. I get more of an idea of how the person looks, who the person is, etc. It's super cool. I love what I do. I literally enjoy myself so freaking much. So the next one, tarot brings a negative energy. Like, it's like if, honestly, I want to get to talking a moment about the Ouija board, Ouija, whatever the hell you freaking call it. No. I'm not sure if you guys remember Sally. She was a TV host show like Montel, etc. This was eons ago. This was like, I don't know, old school Jimmy, whatever his name, Jimmy Fallon, right? With the TV show, and then, oh no, that's a late night show, right? I don't know. But, okay, Sally, it was just Sally. That was her name. And she used to wear red glasses. She had a girl on that show once. And actually, it was so freaky. This honestly freaked the shy-tivities out of me and my sister, which we used to play Ouija board together when we were super young. But with family, right? Or friends. Once we played it with one of her boyfriends back then. I think it was another time with somebody else, and that was it. Because after that, we saw the Sally show, and there was a girl there on the Sally show that said that she had played with the Ouija board, and all of a sudden, what was it? She was like sitting in the back of in the corner of a room or something, and she started screaming. Somebody else was there, and then her hair got pulled out of her scalp. Okay, and after that, this is what I heard. After that show, the Sally show was canceled or something. I don't know. It was strange, but regardless, I was like, holy Ouija. Nope. I ain't doing that no more. And it's actually in the Toys R Us section, or I don't know if it's still there, but I think it's still placed as a freaking toy. And people don't honor the fact that that is not a toy. you're working with bad energies. You're opening up portals in the dark sector of the atmosphere, okay, to allow negative energies to come in. But that's not tarot. All right, it does not bring in negative energy. These are cards, these are paper, and the energy is coming in through the reader with good what? Intentions. Good job. So when you're doing things with good intentions, there's no way, shape, or form that negative energies are going to come through. All right, we're giving messages through tarot, through cards, which depict certain pictures that give the person an idea. How do they call the querent? the one that wants the reading gives them an insight to what they want to know, to what they need to know. It's like a heads up also, guys. I've had heads up readings in regards to cheaters, and I got one once and it was on point. It was on point. And back then I didn't want to believe it. You know, I was like, what? Say, oh, no, you ain't a cheater. Oops. It wasn't my ex-husband, though. I'm like full of happy-go-lucky narcissists and cheaters. So, yeah. So, basically, nothing is going to materialize or come out of the card per se and jump out at you. This is not evil. This is not demonic. Son carticas. Look how cute and sweet they are. They are to relay messages, divinely timed messages too. Yeah, because it has to do with timing also. Indecisive about getting a reading? Two of Pentacles? Go ahead. Reach out to Celia. She does readings for $25. All right. So it's all about positive energy, relaying the messages. This is my moon and Venus, the Queen of Swords, Gemini, baby. It's all in your intentions also, what you are doing. So all of these readers that people have told me also that are talking about the Russian and Ukraine thing and like, oh, and it's scary and this and that and oh my goodness, a huge hole in the ground at the fire pit and all the fire and demons are going to come out of there. And I'm looking or listening to those readings like, are you serious? This is how they instill fear by religion. I'm sorry to anyone that's religious watching this, but I'm not. But regardless, they instill fear. This is how they do it. It's all about your intentions. And they used to have religion and started it to control the masses. Point blank, period. All right, so your spirit guides, there's nothing negative about this. Your spirit guides are guiding you. And as long as your intentions are positive and pure, my loves, yes, that's a lie about tarot. No, religion instills fear. And I guess, I don't know what kind of Christianity, don't get me wrong, okay? I respect every religion. It's okay. That's fine. But they instill fear in the fact that this is something negative and should not be done. Okay, I'm that bitch. All right. So, oh, the other one is tarot is evil. No, okay. It's a form of divination. The same thing. Did I write that twice? Celia? Oh, this is, okay. The other one was tarot brings in negative energy. Nope, nothing at all. And then tarot is evil. No, it's not evil. Just like dowsing rods, shells, etc. You know, it's based on the intentions, like I said. Okay, so then based on the intentions, let's just say it's not evil, but when you're using it to bring in money, as in telling them, oh my goodness, let's say, let me see when that would be. Oh, perfect one. So the death card. Oh my goodness. You all know that this is a transition, right? This is a transition. It's the snake shedding its skin, depending on the other cards that are next to this card. So it could be, hey, this card with another one, which I forgot right now at the moment, I apologize, but it does mean potential death in the family or something that somebody has to watch out for. Just like the Ace of Pentacles, it means an inheritance may be coming in because somebody that you know of may be passing away. But then they may be saying, oh, death, the death card is here. You're going to have to get una limpieza, a cleansing with coconut oil, blueberries, and pineapple chunks. And you need to sit in your bath for about 5 hours to cleanse yourself from this that may happen. And it's all going to cost about $5,000. So I can give you my Cash App right now. All right? No, these are all ways for these people to use tarot in the wrong way, the wrong form. Okay? I did have a tarot reader. I still have him, Julian. I don't know where the hell he is. But Julian is my love. He's such a sweetheart. And he used to tell me ways to cleanse yourself. But what? For free. There are herbs, there are trees, there are several other ways that you can cleanse yourself, even with an egg. And it's all safe and natural, and people have been doing this for centuries, my loves, centuries. Okay, so the last one, and I've gone on 30 minutes, and I apologize, that there is only one way to read tarot. Wrong. No. So every deck is different, right? Every deck is different. They all have their little booklet, as I was saying. They all have different ways of interpreting a certain card, right? Yes, but regardless, they have a similar meaning. They do have a similar meaning regardless, because there may be, okay, that's the end of the road for a burden that has been that you've been dealing with, right? And it's causing some kind of frustration. There's movement forward. It's the 10. It's number 10. All right? There's a lot of passion and drive in what it is you want to do. Maybe it's a project. Maybe it's some kind of, let's say it is a project that has to do with creating a miniature architectural set that you are almost at the end of, because you need to take pictures, and it's for a huge development that's located in a very busy and bustling city, and you've been asked to do this. You're at the end of this project and you're almost done. 10 of Wands. So, okay, you can also read this in other ways, right? And depending on the other cards that are around it. So take that into consideration, right? When I read it, just like I said, as the story goes around, you're receiving a message that all depends on the story and what you're receiving intuitively. Okay, my loves? So there's not only one way to read tarot, and I interpreted that another way also, as in the Celtic or Celtic cross, whatever you call it. There's different spaces. There's the 8-card spread that I always do after the love energy spread when you want a love reading. Every reader has their own individual way of reading and of setting up their readings. It's just you resonating with one reader or not. I do resonate with readers, certain readers only on YouTube, that I enjoy watching their readings and looking at their readings and acknowledging that that is my story. That's my twin flame journey right now. Okay. So basically, the readers are guided. We are guided, right? To even intricate parts. Intricate parts of a card also. Look at this one. The 2 of Pentacles. This one, these are better, right? They fit in the screen perfectly. So the 2 of Pentacles also, maybe the bird has a lot to do with it. Maybe they go to bird sanctuaries and you mention the bird and they like bird watching maybe. So this is something that the spirit guides told you, hey, listen, tell this person about the bird sanctuary or about them going bird watching. And at the same time, they're saving up money. They're saving up money and balancing it out so they can take a huge trip to some kind of remote area where there are beautiful birds and they can take pictures. Wow. It all depends on what messages you need to give and what intricate parts of the cards also. This one, yeah, it's a 3. It mainly has to do with happiness and celebration. But then when it comes along next to a card, maybe the 7 of Swords, it may mean that there's cheating, manipulation, deceit, trickery, and a lot of things that have to do with a third party maybe. That comes out. That's how it comes out. You just have to, it's practice, 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 and don't be scared. Don't be scared. But these are the things that basically are lies. And I also gave you a little lesson, like with each card. I always do that. It's like the teacher in me. I don't know why. But this was fun. This was so much fun, even though it took 34, almost 35 minutes. Now, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35 minutes. Okay. Guys, let me know what you thought about this reading. This was a pleasure for me to do. And I honor tarot. I honor the fact that I have this gift that I was given. I honor my father, Marcelino Young. He's one of my spirit guides because he loved it and never was able to pull through or go through with doing anything with tarot, but I really don't know because he's not here anymore. But regardless, I do this for him. I do this for you. I do this for everybody that admires, respects, and also is passionate about tarot and what it's all about. It's about energy, baby. Ask a question. Pause the video. Ask a question. Yeah. Oh, I asked a good one too, and I'm not telling. All right, I'm not telling you. Okay, I love you guys. Take care and talk soon, baby. And if you want a reading from me, check out my the description box below and send me an email. $25. I got you, boo. Love you. Bye.